Hello, everyone. Well, finally, we could reschedule with my guests on my page from yesterday, and I have them here on the background. So it's going to be Joey and Rachel. We won't make them wait. I'll just going to invite them in. Let us know where you're watching from, and if you have any questions about the business, we will be happy to answer. Hello, Rachel. Hi, Joey.
Hi.
Hi.
How
Thanks
are
so much for
you?
having us.
No problem. It's my pleasure. I hope you guys are having better weather than yesterday.
Yeah, we had quite the storm here in Alberta. If anyone's in
Oh my.
Alberta, they know how bad it's been.
I've seen pictures, so I can
Yeah.
imagine. Okay, well, it's great. It's great to have you guys here, and I guess that's what we're gonna be next. Because today it's pretty nice outside, but it's coming. We know it.
Enjoy it while you've got it.
Oh yes, definitely. Guys, thank you so much for being here. And why don't you introduce yourself to our audience, to my audiences, because your audience already knows you, but mine doesn't. So anything you'd like to share, we'll be happy to know.
Sure.
Cool.
So I'm Joey, and this is my beautiful wife, Rachel. We've been married for 17 years. Is it 17? I think
Yes,
it's
it is.
17
It's
years.
17 years.
We've
Yeah.
got two boys, and we live in Calgary, in Canada. And we've been working online for 3 years now. We just celebrated our 3-year anniversary,
Woo.
so
Yeah.
that was exciting. And you know what? It's
We're a
just
big hockey golf family.
yeah,
Oh yes, I've seen pictures of you guys golfing. That's
yeah. Lots of family time at the rink and on the golf course. It's good.
nice.
Mhm.
Wow, that is great. And how did you find this business? What were your motives for, I don't know, were you looking for something online? How did you guys come up with this idea?
We
Right.
absolutely were looking for something. And this
Yeah.
wasn't the first thing that we stumbled upon. Like many people, you just kind of are out there, you're looking around trying to see what's out there. And we knew we wanted to be online because that's just the way the world is trending.
Everything's online. Like
Mhm.
we pay our bills online. We order groceries online. We book our movie tickets online. We register the kids for hockey online. We bank
Yeah.
online. Everything's online.
Yes, yes.
Um, so I'm from construction. I worked in construction for 25 years. And
Okay.
putting in anyone that's in construction or works those long hours,
Mhm.
Myself.
yes. So you
Yes.
understand, like putting in
Long
those long
hours.
hours, it's hard on the body. It's hard to be away from family. And I was missing out on my wife and my kids growing up. And that's why, like, we knew we needed to make a change so we could have more family time.
Yeah.
And so that's why we started looking for something.
Well, and just be able to dictate our own time schedule, right? And we contemplated many things, right? Like even you going back to school, but so many of those options out there weren't going to allow us to dictate our own schedule. And that
Right.
was really where we were heading. And so this 100% was the answer for us.
Yeah.
Yes, because even if you go back to school, you're still, yes, you're going to gain some new skills or knowledge, but you're still going to be, tied up to a schedule, deadlines, exams and whatnot. So we are trying to get away from all that, and definitely working online, it's the way to go. Not that we don't have to learn how to do it, but we manage our time. It's so flexible that we can learn at our own pace, and there's no exams, there's no deadlines from anybody. So it's, for me, it's the perfect fit. And working in construction, I totally get it. It is hard. It is hard. Yep, absolutely. Yep.
And I mean, you do learn skills here too. Like there's a learning curve starting your own business as well, but like we were talking about, the time freedom that's there to do it, when to either start part-time, to start when you're already working a full-time job, the flexibility is there. It's really made user friendly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we tell people all the time, like, it still requires work.
Yeah.
This is a business. You're
Yeah.
starting in your own business. It requires work. But with a flexible schedule, you can decide when you work, how often you work, where you work. And let me tell you, there's nothing better, in my opinion, than working on vacation or poolside. When the kids are on vacation and we're at the pool and I just jump on my phone real quick and that's me working, that is way better than
I know.
at the construction
I know.
site.
When people say, why would you want to work online or work on your vacation? It's like, well, we could do the 10 minutes of work at the pool, or we could do those same 10 minutes in snowy Alberta.
Or 14 hours on a construction site.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to pick the pool all day long, you guys.
Definitely. And 10 minutes, it's really nothing. And you get so much done because there's so much automation. And Rachel said, absolutely. We do gain skills because unless you have business backgrounds or digital marketing background, you have to learn how to run your business. But we have such a prestigious training platform that we can have access at any time, wherever we are, because it's in our phones, basically. It is really easy. You have it in your pocket. You're good to go wherever and do your business whenever you please and wherever it finds you. So yeah, it is.
And oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. It was another question, but yeah, continue.
I was just going to say, and the platforms that we use to do this, they're very aware of digital marketers. They make it user friendly for you to do all this work from your phone. They want you to be able to do this remotely as well. So
yes, definitely. Yeah. And we're basically doing just a little bit more than what we were already doing on social media, but we're learning, to advertise, to promote ourselves, things that normal people, at least I wasn't doing before, just posting pictures, sending to friends and family. That's it. But now there's a whole world inside Facebook or whatever, YouTube or all these social media platforms that we use and we learn. So my next question is, how were you guys comfortable trusting the offer that was being handed to you? You guys had already had other experiences that didn't succeed, or you guys didn't continue them. How did you trust this system?
Yeah. And you're right. We had tried other things. Like, we knew that we wanted to be online, and we actually tried our own online business, but without the automation, without the training, without the systems in place, we didn't really know what we were doing, and we put a lot of time and money into something that was going nowhere.
We were little fish in this huge ocean. We had no idea.
Yeah, and it's so hard when you're on your own. When you tap into a community like this with a system in place and the extensive training, it makes a world of difference. It's the difference of not succeeding versus succeeding.
Yeah.
But in terms of being skeptical or wondering or knowing that this was going to work,
how we came across it.
You start.
So I was looking for a change, obviously, and so I came across a family that was talking about how they had escaped the corporate world, and they went from going on 4 days vacation a year to going on 12 vacations in 1 year. I'm like, holy cow, like, that is what I want. I want more family time. I want more vacations. And so that's when I started looking into it. And I was so excited when I came across this opportunity because the potential is just fantastic. Yeah. And it just checked all the boxes. It was everything I was looking for. And so I was just so excited to look into it. Rachel was a little skeptical at first.
A little would be, I would say, a bit of an understatement. I definitely wasn't full throttle into this. I am the kind of person who likes to step back, observe, ask questions, and then cautiously proceed. That's what I do.
But once you saw what this was all about and you had all the information, that changed everything.
Well, I just had to take my time and ask the right questions.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's what it came down to, was having my list of questions and then asking them and getting them answered. So
that's exactly doing your due diligence. And that's absolutely okay and good, because that gives you the time to really, we're always looking, okay, where are all the bad reviews? Where is the loop? Where's the cat in the bag? And we can't find it because there isn't. Right. So, but that's okay. And everybody has the time, to realize. I also did all my research from the person I was in where I saw the ad, I looked her up, and she was showing me her family. She was a former real estate agent, she was a real person. And I said, gee, how I don't know, fake can this be? You have her name, her email, her address, everything. So I said, there has to be something good. And well, yeah, here we are.
Exactly.
Yeah, we wouldn't put our names and faces out there if it wasn't.
Definitely. No.
Yeah.
Our families, our kids, sometimes,
Yeah.
it's definitely. Yes, absolutely. And but it's good that people, everybody has their own time. So that's what we want. We want people to go out and research us, find us, and then come back. And because that's what happens, sometimes people are skeptical, but they end up, okay, yeah, you're right. This might be, I'm going to give it a try, and that's great. That's
Totally.
kind of how we were kind of. So that's great.
Although I do wish we had started sooner now.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why my next question, knowing what you know right now, what's your advice for people who are looking for something and are like maybe very skeptical like Rachel you were, or very enthusiastic like you were, Joey? What would there's a good in between, you guys.
Yeah, we balance each other out.
We do. What would be your advice?
I mean, for me, it's to do your due diligence and look into it, whether you have to do a lot like Rachel did or not as much, to see the potential. Do your due diligence and look into it. You need that information. And, you can't make a decision without that information. So what are you waiting for? Go get that information and decide for yourself.
Well, and then I think I would say you have to trust yourself. So if you have that gut feeling like, oh, yeah, I want to do this, but there's still those butterflies in your stomach that says, oh, I don't know. That's normal. You're trying something new. You're stretching the boundaries of maybe your skills. Maybe you're not as outgoing of a person. You don't like to put yourself out there. So you're going to be uncomfortable trying something new. But if you have that gut feeling that this is going to work, do it sooner than later.
Definitely, yes. And it's kind of what happens with anything new that we start, right? Because when you're starting, I don't know, a new degree, or you're starting, university or a college or something, there's always that thing, am I going to be able to do it? But I don't know why we have this concept, because I don't know, it's because physically we're going to a place, you're going to a school, we're receiving online. So there's not there's no physical books, there's nothing, right? So it seems like there isn't a thing that you're doing, but in anything, when you start something, you don't always have that confidence. Am I going to be able to finish? But everything is step by step. This business is step by step. When you study a career, step by step. When you start a new job, everything is step by step, But it is the trusting of yourself that it's really, really important. Definitely. Yes. That is great, guys. So yesterday we had our presentation, and like I was inviting people yesterday to our workshop. We have them every Tuesday and Thursdays, and I encourage people always to look into it, sign up, and just do what we did. We watched the presentation, and then we took the next step. We came to the free trial, and we did our due diligence, just like Rachel and Joey. So this is what we want people to do, end up coming to our system with enthusiasm and looking for something. And if it's for you, wonderful. And if it's not, it's okay, because like everything, it's not for everybody. Not everybody can work in construction. Not everybody can do, I don't know, be a doctor or a dentist or a lawyer, anything. So it's like everything. You have to decide. But if people don't take the chance to inform themselves, what else can we do?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. So guys, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to let you continue enjoying the Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. And I hope the weather is a little bit better and not so hard on you guys.
Sounds great.
Thank you
so
again
much.
so much for having us.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Thank you.